Checking the mic. Hello. Welcome to the Internet Media Session. My name is Paul Willard. I'll be your host today. I'm a partner at Subtraction Capital. We're a 3-year-old early-stage venture capital fund. Prior to that, I worked for nearly 15 years as a product design and marketing executive at tech startups, including Coupons.com, Practice Fusion, Atlassian, and NextCard, back to Internet 1.0, and the beginning of Internet as a new mainstream media channel as we know it. I don't know how many people in the audience remember this, but going from 5 broadcast television channels to 200 in cable seemed like this mind-blowing transformation in the 1980s. Well, the Internet takes us to millions of channels. They're interactive channels. They know no borders. They're always on. The change is truly transformational compared to going from 5 to 200, which we thought was a big deal back then. And it's taking decades to digest all those changes and for them to evolve, for the markets to consolidate, and we're watching it all happen before our eyes. Round 1 was just about taking advantage of the long tail. Suddenly there were thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of content sources instead of a couple hundred cable TV channels. I could finally go find my group of former aerodynamicists and work with them online. We could self-identify together. The early business models that took advantage of this on the media side were things like affiliate marketing as a new channel for advertising and distribution, AdSense as a new channel for advertising and distribution, that were taking advantage of the long tail. These were just version 1.0 of Internet back when. I think the first time that companies hired us to create content for their marketplaces were things like Flickr for still photos and YouTube for video. And YouTube monetized it differently than Flickr, probably better and in a more modern way. Facebook, I would say, has mastered this. Why do I think they've mastered this? Because last night, my mother consumed her favorite content in the world. Her 3-year-old granddaughter eating fish with her son and talking about daddy's vegetable capital company that he was going to go work with tomorrow. Like, can you imagine any kind of media competing with grandmother for that? There is nothing that's so targeted, so personal, with such a strong emotional connection as that. That's the power of new media. Social media influencers are the next wave of that. They're taking advantage of a content type that is a long tail, but that we have a personal connection to. They're not broadcasting at us anymore. They're interacting with us. They're talking with us. They're developing that emotional connection, and they're deepening it. We haven't figured out how to make all these work yet. There's Snapchat, there's Instagram, Pinterest, a million others, right? They all have different mechanisms of audience building for their influencers. They all have different mechanisms of monetizing. They all have different mechanisms of advertisers engaging there. Nobody's figured out what's going to win. Is one thing going to win? Subtraction Capital's bet is with a company called Captivate. Just full disclosure, if you want to see what we're betting on, go look at what they're doing. But I would say this is, round 2.5 maybe in the evolution of this dramatically changed space, and we're all going to see a lot more to come.